Hey, it's Larry back again, World's Panasonic. And today I'm going to be showing you my SB-M3 Honeycomb disc monitor speakers. These came out about 1983. The original monitors, SB-M1s, which were humongous, four-way, 15-inch woofer, 188 pounds. They were very, very expensive speakers. They came in like a almost a silver color, but the rosewood, the actual real rosewood, added almost double to the price, so they're ultra rare. But these are the SB-M3s. They're walnut. They weigh about 68 point so many pounds, almost 69 pounds a piece. And they used extra high quality parts in the crossovers. They have a 13-inch woofer. And then, of course, you have your mid-range and then your honeycomb disc tweeter and your port, your bass port reflex, and a separate bass and treble control. They have a protection circuit for if the speaker the tweeter gets overloaded, it will kick the breaker, keep from blowing the tweeter. 6 ohms. Technics rated their speakers a little different than some people. They are 100 watt, what they call DN, and 200 watt music. I've ran over 150 watts or more into these speakers and never had any issue. Now, the woofers that are currently installed are I recently purchased, I think in January, from a guy in California. The foams had rotted away, and I sent them to a place in Fort Wayne, Indiana called Speaker Workshop, and I had them redone. Now, this speaker here, as you can't see it that well in the dark, but it has some scratches. It has a couple little dents in the woofer, and I don't know what caused that. But what happened with the original speaker was back in the 95 to 98, somewhere around that time period. I sent them off to get them refoamed, I call it foam, but surrounds, put around them. And I wasn't very good at packing, and I put them in the box, and unfortunately one of them got broke. These speakers are cast aluminum. They're not made out of metal like most woofers, so they're easy to break if you're not careful. And they fixed the woofer. They welded the speaker back together, but unfortunately it didn't want to fit in the cabinet. I had to notch the right cabinet. I had to notch a little spot out to get the speaker to go down in. Excuse my dog in the background. She's been very temperamental. She's usually not barking all the time, but she wants to keep yelping. I don't know what she's yelping at. But anyway, the woofer, this left speaker, they didn't. I don't think I actually remember, but I think I may have had it done somewhere else at one time. But you could actually see where the surround overlapped. When they put it together, and it never did really. It always sounded good, but it had a lot of movement compared to the right speaker. So when I sent this one off and had it redone, I can play these things loud and with a lot of bass. And I'm, not like a conventional speaker has a lot of pistonic movement, and these really, they don't move out like that. They put the bass out, but they don't have to move like they're going to jump out of the cabinet, And they sound great. I wouldn't take anything for them. I got them from my nephew back in the early 80s. He originally got them. They were used as display models. And he was told at the time that they were the only set in the whole eastern United States. So, like I said, they are rare speakers, and they weren't cheap. I think they retailed for $1,800 a pair. They also have what they call a mirror speaker. This speaker here, like if the right speaker, the Technics emblem will be on the left side. So it's just a little different, the way they did that, which has nothing to do with the sound quality. It just, it's what they call mirror image. These were said by Technics to be designed to monitor CDs. But, they monitor anything, tape, LPs, whatever. They have a flat frequency response. Like I said, you will be amazed at the bass these things can produce. And, I've always liked to have a set of the SB-M1s or even the SB-M2s. Now, the SB-M2s that came out after the SB-M1s were made similar to these. They were 3-ways, but they had a 15-inch woofer. So when third generation rolled around, they decided to drop down to a 13-inch. And I don't know about other speakers, but I measured this speaker, and the woofer itself is not 13 inch. The 13 inches from is the whole enclosure. I mean the speaker itself. That goes and mounts into the cabinet. So I say if you check your speaker and say your speaker's a 12-inch, you probably don't have it like maybe a 10.75 or 11-inch, because they're including the whole thing. Not just the woofer. The I don't know how you say that, but the whole speaker. And so this is what I listen to, all my 2-channel music with my SER1 and SUA200. And I'm going to keep them, I don't have no reason to want to upgrade them or even think about it. So if you can ever get a chance to find you a set, and even the SPX700s, which are 12-inch, just a regular honeycomb disc, they're good speakers. I found a set of those, which one day I'll show them to you. They're in my bedroom system. A guy had a set, and I had to replace the tweeters. The tweeters got blowed, and I wasn't able to find a set of honeycomb disc tweeters, but I was able to put a set of tweeters in that matched up pretty good, and they sound good, But these are the top of the line for that year studio monitors. So like I said, I like my Technics. I try to keep everything the same, and these really match up great with the rest of my equipment. So anyway, I guess that's it, and until next time, rediscover music with Techniques.